Hello lovely humans and welcome back. Yesterday I spent the day in my kitchen restocking our snacks and sort of quick to grab lunch options for the kids. So I'm going to show you what I made. First off, I started by making some custard in my Thermomix, which is a really easy way to do it. I don't have to stand stirring it at the stove. Limited by the batch size on the Thermomix, but I still managed to get 4 jars. I cooked it all at the same time, but then after I removed 2 jars of vanilla, I added some cacao and cooked that for a little bit longer so that I had chocolate custard and vanilla custard. And then I decided to make bread, of course, always need bread. So I did a double batch of dough. This was my first time trying to make like a flavored bread option as well. I've been inspired by some others who are making, like one ordinary one and one something else. So once I put that aside for its first rise, I whipped up some pizza dough, did a double batch as well, so I can make some snack pizzas or lunchtime pizzas. There's my pizza dough whipping away, just getting it all sorted so that can go on for its rise too. And so then I decided to try and flavor my dough, my bread dough. So I think what I learned from this experience is that I should have added, so I decided to make one chocolate and cinnamon loaf, and I added the cacao and cinnamon at this stage and tried to knead it in. It still turned out delicious, where I really just got this beautiful swirl through it, but I worked at it for quite a while and it just didn't combine in as well as I would have liked. So that was a good learning opportunity. I did think it would work better if I put it in at the beginning, but I wanted to just do both loaves at the same time, and I wanted one plain ordinary bread loaf and I wanted one flavored. So I worked at it for a while here, a bit longer than is shown. Some of the steps of my processes are missing today just because the kids wandered in the background, or you could really clearly see their faces, and I'm not keen on showing big portions of my children in these videos, so I had to edit out some of the steps, but I am staying true to the fact that I am recording this content while I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't want to be recording, like doing something just for the sake of recording it. I'm just capturing footage of what I'm actually doing in my home and then add this voiceover for you all, so I can sort of talk out what I'm doing. And yeah, so you can see I spent quite a long time working on the dough and my hands were like so brown. There was cacao all over the bread mat and the counter by the time I was finished. But I had a slice of it last night while it was still warm and it was delicious. Look, it's all over my dress. It was so delicious. I added some chopped chips in it as well, and then I put some on top, and so far it's been really interesting. I haven't found any in the first few slices, so they're hidden in there somewhere. I wonder if they're all in a cluster. So yeah, I think next time I'll make it on its own. I'll add the cacao at the initial when I do the first knead, and stir through the cacao with the other dry ingredients before I add the oil and water, and I'll see if that turns out any differently. So while my bread's doing its second rise, I'm just going to divide the pizza dough into 2 batches and give that a knead. My daughter came and helped me with one, so she kneaded one there on the left and I kneaded the one on the right. We had a good time in the kitchen together, and then we just popped them to the side in our warmest little spot. So while I'm waiting for the pizza dough to rise and my bread to do its second rise, I'm just going to make a quick to grab tray of veggie and fruit. My kids love raw veggie sticks. I'm always cutting them up during the day, and so I just wanted to get ahead of the game. While I was doing that, I remembered that I didn't have any pizza sauce defrosted, so I grabbed a jar out the freezer. I just pop it in a Pyrex jug, I boil the kettle, and I just pour boiling hot water around the jar, which helps it thaw really quickly. So I chopped up 4 punnets of strawberries. Strawberries are a fan favorite amongst some of the kids. I personally do not like them, which is kind of funny, but my kids love them. So I don't really enjoy chopping them up either. I don't even really like the smell. So doing it all in one hit was awesome. Now, as they ask for strawberries over the next few days, they'll just be ready to go, and they can even grab them themselves, whereas obviously chopping it up for the little ones is a bit tricky. I decided to make some zucchini and ham egg bites, mainly because I was motivated to make the pizza initially because I had a lot of ham that needed used up and I just had such an excess of zucchini as well. So I just grated some zucchini, chopped up some ham, popped them in a silicone muffin pan, whisked 8 eggs, and I've just poured them over the top, and then I just baked them in the oven for 15 minutes. So they're easy, quick, easy, healthy, protein-filled snacks to eat during the next few days. My bread was ready to go in, so popped them in at the same time to try and avoid having the oven on all day. And then I got started on rolling out my pizza dough. I was really casual about the sizes, like I didn't weigh, I just eyeballed it, and I wasn't concerned about every pizza being the same size. I could have spent a lot longer in the kitchen making perfect little round mini pizzas, but instead I just went totally rustic, and however they turned out, which is perfect because I've got some bigger ones that my husband can take for work or my 11-year-old will eat, and then I've got some smaller ones for my littler kids that don't need as large a serving. I also made 4 for our daughter that has a dairy allergy, so she has hers separate. Obviously she doesn't need 4 over the next few days. We have a family pizza night every Saturday night, and so by making her 4, really that was because I didn't want to put any with dairy on the same tray. She really needed it to be completely separate, and hers needed to be cooked first in the oven with no other contaminants in there. And so I made her 4, and I just have only left 1 out because even half would be sufficient for her. She's only 2, but I've frozen 3. So now over the next few weeks on pizza night, she's got her pizzas ready to go. We'll just need to make everyone else's pizza fresh each week, so that'll just make things so much easier. It's just another little hack for managing her allergies more safely. It makes a big difference if we've got safe meals prepared for her ahead of time. We ended up with 17 mini pizzas overall, which was awesome. And I just made them all the same, ham and cheese. We have some kids that like pineapple, some kids that don't, and I just wanted it to be a super simple, easy to grab snack or lunch option that had some extra protein. And so I just popped my homemade sauce on them and then some pre-grated cheese. I much prefer to grate cheese myself. I prefer the texture, there's no extra additives, it's more cost effective, but just one of the ways that we manage Grace's dairy allergy is by reducing how much handling of dairy happens in the kitchen. And when I grate cheese, it does go everywhere. It's harder to keep it safe in the kitchen while she's around. So definitely still grate cheese myself sometimes, but I do keep shredded cheese in the fridge on hand because it's much easier for these sorts of situations when, you know, I'm working alongside her in the kitchen. I need to be really diligent about washing my hands in between before I touch her or touch her food as well. So just using those bags of cheese made it easier. My zucchini and ham egg bites are ready. On goes the cheese to some pizzas. I had a few different cheeses, and then there is my chocolate and cinnamon loaf and my normal white bread. Yum. So super productive day. Bread, pizza, custard, egg bites, strawberries, and a tray of fruit and veg. Thanks for joining me.